To create a custom assessment, begin by locating the Create Assessment button in the upper right-hand corner within multiple tabs within Mathematics. Once you click on the Create Assessment button, begin by giving the assessment a title, selecting the grade level that you wish to assess, and then selecting any standard or standards that you would like to assess on that assessment. To select the standards, you can click within the box and scroll through the list of standards that's associated with that given grade level, or you can also begin by typing in the domain key in order to get to that list of standards. Click on a standard to select it, and in order to select multiple standards, click back within the Select Standard box and scroll or type to choose another standard. Continue to do so until all standards are selected, and then click Next. The next screen that you will see is a list of assessment items associated with the first standard that has been selected. In this situation, 3NF1 was selected first, so all of the questions on this page would assess that standard. On this page, you will begin in the table below to see the question to preview it. You also have the ability to hover over to preview all of the answers. You will be able to see not only the answers, but the correct answer, as well as what the common student misconceptions are as it relates to all of the incorrect distractors. Next to that, you'll see the standard that it's assessing. In this column where it says last used, you will see the title of an assessment if that assessment item was previously used on another test. And then in the last part on the right-hand side, you can either click on the top right checkbox to select all questions for that standard, or scroll through and select the desired questions that you would like to use on that assessment. Continue to do so until you've selected all questions that associate with that standard, and click on Next in the bottom right-hand corner. The next page is going to then give you a list of all of the questions that are associated with the next standard that has been selected. So repeat the process again of reviewing all questions, selecting the ones that you would like to have included on that assessment, and that process will continue until questions are selected for every standard that was chosen to include on the assessment. Once you hit the last page of standards, you'll go ahead and click on Create Assessment. And here you will see the assessment in terms of the title, the grade, the standards, and then all of the questions that have been selected. For each question, you will see again, if it was last used on a previous assessment, it will give you the title of the assessment. You can click on View Answer Choices to expand and preview all of the answer choices that correspond with that question. You can click on Remove Question to delete it from the assessment. You also have this drag and drop handle where you can reorder the order of the questions into whatever you desire. If you would like to add additional questions, just click on Add More Questions, and you'll go back to that initial creation screen, where you can again select any standard or standards. So maybe I want to add more from that first selected standard. And then go ahead and click on Create Assessment, and it will add those additional questions to the end of the assessment. Again, you can rearrange. Once you have the assessment the way that you would like it, Cancel will completely undo any record of this assessment being created, which means it's completely deleted. Save will save the assessment in draft form where you can come back in, edit and preview it later, or decide to assign it at a later point in time. Or Assign then will allow you to have all of the different engagement tools to then assign this assessment to a class or a group. So in this situation, when I click on Assign, now I have all of my different tools that are accessible as it relates to this assessment.